चंडालोस्तु सतु द्विजोस्तु गुरुरित्येषा मनीषा मम चंडालोस्तु सतु द्विजोस्तु गुरुरित्येषा मनीषा मम.
Actually, this is the first verse of Manisha Panchakam. Earlier two verses are added by some Tikakara as introduction. Okay, it makes it complete. So this is my first conviction. Whose conviction? Shankaracharya. The person who knows oneself to be that samvit principle which makes one aware of all the three states of consciousness, which itself is Jagat Sakshini. Jagat Sakshini means one who makes aware of the entire Jagat. Not only that, in and through the entire creation, that which is Prota, the warp and woof of the cloth, which is the very basis of entire creation. One who knows that this is me and not the Drishya Vastu, says, I don't care. If that person is Chandal also, where it may be, certainly he is my Guru. And this principle itself is the Brahma Tattva. Brahma Tattva, the basis of entire creation. So Aham, that is what, that is Brahma, that is now continued.
Brahmaivahamidam jagatcha sakalam chinmatra vistaritam.
Brahmaivahamidam jagatcha sakalam chinmatra vistaritam.
Sarvam chaitad vidyaya trigunaya shesham maya kalpitam.
Sarvam chaitad vidyaya trigunaya shesham maya kalpitam.
Itham yasya drudhamati sukhatare nitye pare nirmale.
Itham yasya drudhamati sukhatare nitye pare nirmale.
Chandalostu satu dvijostu gururitesha manisha mama.
Chandalostu satu dvijostu gururitesha manisha mama.
Anvaya. Aham idam brahma eva.
Aham Brahma eva idam sakalam jagatcha.
Aham brahma eva idam sakalam jagatcha chinmatra vistaritam.
Sakalam jagatcha chinmatra is correct.
Etad cha ashesham.
See, there are two pathas, readings are there. Trigunaya avagraha shesham is there. In that case, Trigunaya ashesham. Otherwise, there is other reading is there. Trigunaya sesham. Ishena saha. Ishena saha. Ishwarena saha. Sesham. Both can be taken.
Etad cha ashesham or sesham sarvam trigunaya avidyaya maya kalpitam. Itham yasya matihi sukhatare nitye pare nirmale drudha sahatu chandalaha astu dvijaha add va astu mama guruhu iti esha manisha add mama.
See, in the earlier verse, the Brahma word was not used. There is Brahma word, but it doesn't mean Brahman. It means Chaturmukha or Hiranyagarbha. Brahmadi Pipidika Paryanta. It is not the Brahman, the Satyam Jnanam Anantam, but it is the Brahmaji or Hiranyagarbha. So, what was discovered? What is discovered as myself that different from Drishya, that principle itself is what? Brahman, the very basis of entire creation. So therefore, Aham. Now come on, tell me what is this Aham? I. Look in the first verse. First line. Jagrat Swapna Sushuptishu Sputatara Ya Samvit Vijrumbhate. So, Samvit, which is very clearly known in and through three states of consciousness. Number one. Then, Jagat Sakshini, the one who is the illuminator of entire creation. 3. Brahmadi Pipilikanta Tanushu Prota. One which is in and through, one which inheres in and through all entire creation. That Aham, he says, Brahmaiva. Brahmaiva. Paripurna Paramatma. Without any parichinnata, aparichinna, deshakala vastu, aparichinna, Brahmaiva. Why this has to be told? Because if I may be so, but there is something called Brahma, and that Brahma may be different from me, no such notion, both are one and the same. Brahmaiva. Then what about the Jagat? Is it not that Jagat is different from Brahma? It specifies what the Jagat is. Idam Sakalam Jagat. This entire Jagat. What is the Sakalam? Jagat which consists of Chetana, Achetana, Chara, Achara. What are they? What is Chetana, Chetana? Sentient Chetana, inert Achetana. Jada is Achetana. Chara, Achara. Chara, mobile, moving. Achara, immobile, stationary. Come on, tell me who are those acharas? Trees, okay. What else? Mountains. Ocean? That is troughs. Ocean also achara. Suppose ocean decided these people take new flats and farmhouses, etc. And at one place only all the time. I think let me go to Himalayas. And ocean shifts to where? Himalayas. What will be our plight? What is our plight? It is like that, no? Rail track. Rail tracks, one thought. See, all the time this train runs over me. Why should I not also move? What will happen? So like that. It is not achara, it is achara. It is achara, stationary. Rivers, chara, they move. The moving is not that they should walk with the legs. So there says, chara charam chetana achetana. Chara achara. Idam sakalam jagat jagatcha. You know how this word jagat has come? Jayate gacchati. Born and goes. Is Jagat anytime stationary? In fact, movement by movement, Jagat changes, including our bodies. You ask the anatomy professor, you say, cells go on changing movement by movement, but that change is so rapid, it appears as what? Stationary. Just like when you see a gaze at a river, it appears that water is all the time same. It is not so. Water you saw 1 second earlier has already gone ahead. Other water comes, but the appearance wise, as it is stationary also. So that is Jagat. Jayate gacchati. Born and subject to change, vikara and destruction. Jagat jayate gacchati. So then you decide whether courting the Jagat is desirable or undesirable. What generally you aspire for? Changing, perishable or ever existent? Come on, prove. you aspire for something which is all the time there. For yourself, come on, tell. How will you prove that you aspire to be there all the time? Come on, prove. Nobody wants to die. Everyone? Nobody wants to die. Everyone? Even 99 years granny can't walk properly. And then what? Yamaraja said, Granny, time is over, please come. Beta, after a week, my great-granddaughter's wedding. Why don't you extend me by 10 or 10 days more? This is not nobody wants. Why? Do you know why it is so? Our true nature is free from destruction, eternal. Do you know why we can't suffer sorrow? Our true nature is totally free from sorrow. Do you know why all the time you hanker for happiness? Our true nature is all the time happiness. So anything against the happiness, anything sorrowful, anything mortality, we don't want to. We want to regain our true nature. It is just like, the cord in the bow. How the arrows are shot. See, the base of the arrow is what? In connection with the cord. The cord is pulled. And then what happens? That much of movement. The cord wants to go to its original nature. So that is what that much momentum is generated. Left, the cord goes when the arrow is shot. So likewise, we want to live and live forever. We want to be happy. We don't want to suffer sorrow because our true nature is so unconsciously or consciously, all living beings without an exception want to regain that nature. They want, but if the means are told, then from where the means start? From where the means start of regaining your sorrow? Viveka? No. We don't want that. We don't want. We want to be happy. We want to live forever. Again, one more thing. We don't want ignorance. Anybody want to be ignorant? The tender child doesn't want to be. It asks 100 questions to the parent. What is this? What is that? What that? No. It wants to be. It doesn't want the ignorance. So, but our nature is what? True nature is nothing but this knowledge principle. So therefore, you say here, that is what we want to gain all the time. Jagat. So Jagat, that is the world which is right opposite. Other day we have seen the Pratyeka Atma. Pratyeka Atma, while knowing the meaning of Pratyak, it is Pratipaha or Pratikullena. Both means opposed. Opposed to what? Opposed to body, etc. Opposed to Jagat, etc. These features are totally opposed to each other. If Jagat is destructible, Chaitanya Atma is indestructible. Jagat is sorrowful, Chaitanya Atma is nothing but Ananda. It is permanent, the Jagat is impermanent, that is permanent. So that is what, if this is inner, that is Chaitanya. So totally opposed nature, that's why Pratyak Anchati. Anchati Nyayate or Prakashayati, Pratyagachyati, Pratyagata. In either case, that principle which is quite contrary to body, etc. and the Jagat, that is what is Pratyagata. So therefore, Sakalam Jagatcha, you know what it is? Chinmatra Vistaritam. Chinmatra Vistaritam means it is Chinmatre. What is Chit? Chaitan. See, you have to be careful about these two words. Chittam and Chit. Chittam is either total antakarana or one of the faculty of antakarana, as depending on how you use the word. Manabuddhi ahankara, chittam. If you take as one of the faculty of antakarana, then it is anusandhanatmika antakarana vritti chittam, recollecting factor. Or entire antakarana or mind is also called as chittam. But chit is chaitanya tattva, the pure awareness principle. The pure consciousness principle. Where are we to hunt for it? Chaitanya ko ढूंढो. Where to hunt for Chaitanya? Pure awareness principle, pure consciousness principle. Did not? Can you, for even a microsecond, exist without Chaitanya? Can you know anything without Chaitanya? Can you experience anything about Chaitanya? Can you be ignorant of anything without Chaitanya? Is it possible? What was told earlier? Brahma adi pipiti kanta patavishu protam. Is that without? See, without which we can never exist. And its existence itself we don't know, nor we care to know. Yes or no? How do you say? Abhisuna. Now you listen. From where? Vedanta. Is it not? So that is what is called. Now you see why it happens. We'll see that after. Chinmatra Vistaritam. Chinmatre means Chideka Rase Brahmani. Brahma, which is nothing but Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone, at the same time Rasa. Rasa is what? Ananda Swarupa. Ananda Swarupa. Would you like to have it? Ananda. Yes. But if told, do this, you'll scream. Is it not? So that is Chaitanya. You know why scream? Because sadhana start from where? Viveka, Vairagya. Okay. So the Pachidekara say Brahmani Vistaritam. Vistaritam Prapanchitam in the sense projected Adhyastam. Entire Jagat is projected or superimposed on Chinmatra. Just as a snake is superimposed on rope. Silver is superimposed on shell. That is, pot is superimposed on mud. Different type of superimposition, but it is superimposition only. Yes. So, but we get carried away by what is superimposed. We don't care to know what is the basis. So that first Chinmatra Rasa is the basis on which, so where that is, that this Jagat, entire Jagat is superimposed. This is how we have seen already. Other day we have seen how Chaitanya is the basis of the Jagat. So no existence of anything and everything is possible without the Chaitanya. I know or I don't know is only possible because of what? Chaitanya. We have seen that Vistaritam. The question is, Kena Vistaritam? Who did project this? Who did superimpose this? Is it your advantage or disadvantage? Disadvantage. Shall we take opinion poll? Election they may got 3/4 majority. But here 99.99999 what? It is not. This is not desirable, is it not? No. Who did this? Says Etacha Sesham. Sesham means Ishena Saha or Ashesham, without leaving anything. So in entirety. Trigunaya Sarvam, Sarvam, that is Jagat, Sarvam Jagat. This entire Jagat including Ishvara. Acha, now tell me, Ishvara is in the realm of Jagat or outside the realm of Jagat? Realm of Jagat. What is outside the realm of Jagat? You have included Ishvara in Jagat. Okay, I accept. What is outside Ishvara, outside the Jagat, including Ishvara? Brahma. Brahma is there. See, Panchadashi in the Vedanta network say, let these two cows of Maya, know what is two cows? I hope you know what is cow. These cows of Maya cow, you know what is two cows? Ishvara and Jiva. Let them drink the milk of Dvaita to their heart's content. Let them drink the milk of what? Dvaita, duality, to their heart's content. Ishvara also in the realm of what? Jagat. If Jagat were there, where is Ishvara? If no country, no population is there, no voters are there, where is Prime Minister? Jivas must be there, then only Ishvara comes. Jagat must be there, then only Ishvara comes. Is it not? See how they are interdependent. Now, you know what happened? You are there, Ishvara is there. Ishvara is there, you are there. Parasparam bhavayam. There is Bradarnaka, there is one Brahmana called Madhu Brahmana. Madhu Brahmana. He says, no entity in the entire cosmos is independent. All they are interdependent. We have got sense organs, organs of action, pranas, etc. All these have got deities. Because our deities over all these functions. If we were not there, deities will be jobless. They will not be in their statuses. So therefore, we create them, they create us. The Madhu has been for everyone like honey, how dear. So everyone is dear to the other. That is the truth. So therefore I say, so yes. Sarvam cha Trigunaya avidyaya maya kalpitam. Maya kalpitam. By me. With that me, Atma, as me, as the one who presides over, in the sense, in my presence. See, in a function, what is the role of a president? What is the role of president? Just be there. In his presence, everything takes place. Like that, like as per our constitution, President of India, what is it? The white elephant. It just, once it happened, you know, our ex-president, Mr. R. Venkatraman, I think you can't say Mr. His Excellency. His Excellency. So R. Venkatraman happened to go to meet Satya Sai Baba. It was a time when that Mandal Commission, some garbad was happening, and students they started burning themselves, self-immolation. So Satya Sai Baba asked Venkatraman, what nonsense is going on? These people, students, etc. You know what he said? I tell you, he says, make education free for all. India. Can you make it? He told him, even today India can do it, it has got money. He knows where. He knows where money is. Even today India can afford it, it can make the education free. Then he retorted, what can you do? You are only a rubber stamp. You are only a rubber stamp. What can you do? It is a rubber stamp. So, president, in whose presence, but he is required or not? Yes, his presence is required. So his presence, they say, presence, everything takes it. So Maya, me Atma or Ishvara, Adhyakshena as the presiding factor over it, presiding entity over this. So, Admi Pratyagatma or Ishvara, who projected this? Avidyaya kalpitam. Avidya, Mayaya. See, ignorance, you say avidya at the individual level. Same ignorance at the totality level is called as Maya, which is Triguna-atmika. Sattva-guna, Rajo-guna, Tamo-guna. By this Maya, this is projected. Then why that Maya, Adhyakshena, is not there? Adhyakshena is just to be taken for granted. Why me as the presiding factor? You know that? Without Atma, without Paramatma, can Maya project the Jagat? Why not? Inert, Jada, Jada Maya cannot do anything. So it needs the sentient factor. At the same time, Chaitanya itself cannot do anything. Chaitanya cannot do anything. Avidari, nothing can be born of that. So therefore, in the presence of me, Atma, Paramatma, Maya projects. Wherever Atma, Paramatma is there, Avidya, Maya is bound to be there. Once, see, Parameshwara told Maya, Maya, because of you, I am getting bad name. Maya means everyone accuses her. Because of you, I am getting better you get lost. Maya said, Bhagavan, I will certainly obey your command. But please show me where you are not so that I will get lost. Please show me where you are. Bhagavan, let it go. So wherever Brahman is there, Maya is bound to be, it is dependent. But Brahman is independent on Maya. Maya is dependent on Brahman, but Brahman is independent. So that I say, Maya, Trigunaya, Maya Kalpitam, that is falsely projected. Means truth is nothing but Chaitanya and all other things, Jagat comes and goes. See, what is the criterion of determining what is Satyam? First know what is meant by Satyam. Trikala Vadita, that which exists all period of time. Now with this knot, you find out what comes and goes, what is transitory. What is transitory? From where you start? Come on. You have been given an exercise now. Point out that which is permanent in contrast to transitory. From where shall we start? Body onwards. Body onward. Body is permanent or transitory? Sure? Yes. But it is bound to end. Indriyas, transitory. Mind, pranas, I think not. When their pranas move, Suksharara goes means who is there? Pranas are. But finally it gets destroyed. You know why when it gets destroyed? In the wake of Brahma Jnana, ihaiva samavidiyanti pranaha vimuktasya vimuchyati. In the wake of Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, pranas get disintegrated. The locus of Jiva is no more there. So finally they also get disintegrated. So that's Jagat. Now what about the Jagat mind? Always. If nothing, mind and you know in class also at times. When you doze off. When you doze off, where is your mind? When you sleep, where is your mind? Temporarily it is not there at all. All are transitory. Come on, who is now permanent? One who is aware of this transitory from body onwards up to the Jagat is what permanent or not? Why not? Without which you will not be able to know that these are transitory. So therefore I say, Maya, in me, all kalpitam. So therefore I say, Itham. Itham means evam prakarena, as told so far. Yasya matihi sukhatare nitte pare nirmale dhrida. Or you can say, sukhatare nitte pare nirmale yasya matihi dhrida. That also can be taken. In this principle, whose mind is totally rooted, what principle it is? Sukhatare. What is sukha? What is sukha? Happiness. Tara means comparative. Tama is superlative. Tara means better. Tama means best. So better sukha. What is better sukha? What is better? Do you know this word sukha or ananda refers to which happiness, which joy? You may ask, how many types of happiness are there? How many types of happiness are there? Happinesses, can you say? How many types of happiness are there? Say, as many objects are there, you may say. Whatever object will give you happiness, that way. Music happiness different. Delicious dish happiness is different. Beautiful sight happiness is different. Again, like that. Cozy touch of the bed is different. Is it that way? But you can categorize. What are those? Vishayananda, Nirvishayananda. Happiness born of Vishaya, sense object. Happiness independent of sense object. Yes or no? Happiness born of sense object, do you know or not? Yes. Moment by moment we experience. What about happiness not born of sense object? Are you aware of it? How come? Sleep. But there is also other happiness which is totally independent of this. Do you know what is that? We may not be aware of it for the time being. Samadhi, Atma Sakshatkara, Brahma Sakshatkara. In sleep, same happiness but conditioned by ignorance. When that ignorance goes, you are what you are, nothing but Paramananda Sarupa. So therefore, this word, Sukha, Ananda, even what you call Rasa, Rasa also is there. Other word is Kam. All these are synonyms for what? Vishayananda. But what is referred here is not Vishayananda, Brahmananda. That's why in Upanishads, whenever the context is to describe Atma, Paramatma as Niratishaya Ananda. Ananda, that is limitless. Do you know what they do? They bring, the Upanishad brings one such word which removes all limitations. Limitations of Vishaya, Desha, Kala, all Parichalaiti. Ananta Ananda. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. When you say Anantam, what happens? Limitation, it is not Vishayananda. Why? Vishayananda is what? Santam, limited. Or Satyam Nai, Vijnanam Anandam Brahma. So you may say, where is the word here, limitless? This Vedantic statement. Vijnanam Anandam Brahma. What specifies limitlessness? Brahma. Brahma is what? Limitless. Desha Kala Vastu Aparichita. Satyam Jnanam Anantam. So therefore what? That Brahma removes. You say, as that was said, Bhuma. Rupam is what? Analpam, which is limitless. Like this, anywhere where Shruti wants to point out Atma as limitless Ananda, it uses the word Ananda, which is Vishyananda, but qualifies by other word which shows its limitlessness. So therefore, here what is done? Sukhatare, not Vishaya Sukha, that which is permanent Sukha, not transient Sukha, that which is ever existing Sukha, that is what? Viratishaya Anandaika Rasa Brahma. Sukhatare, and what is that further that Sukhatare? Nitya, Nitya, ever existent, Dhruva, steady. There may be Nitya but changing in nature, which are called as relatively Nitya. See, where are we? On this earth. Now tell me, this earth is Nitya or Anitya? Finally Anitya. But for practical purpose, it is Nitya. Nitya. Finally, because of pralaya is there, it is no more going to be there. But temporarily it is what? Nitya. It is called as apekshika Nitya. Apekshika Nitya means relative eternity, relative permanence, not total. Here it says, it is not that way. Sukhatare, that is Nitya, means totally indestructible, free from time. Pare, Pare is Sarvotkrishthe, excellent, most exalted. Sarvotkrishthe, Pare. Nirmale, all Sukhatare, Nirmale. Nirmale is free from mala. Come on. What is the mala for Atma? You know what is mala? Impurity. It depends on the thing. Anything other than the thing is impurity for them. In ghee, if you add dalda, dalda is still there. Some vegetable oil, okay, vegetable oil. It becomes what? Impurity. In turmeric powder, if you add some yellow chemical, it becomes what? Impurity. In water, if you put few drops of milk, what happens? Impure. Impurity is something other than that. So that here is it. So what is impurity here? Nirmala, Ajnana, Maya. Ajnana, Maya. So Ajnana Rahiti, Maya Rahiti, Nirmali. Mati Dhruda. Dhruda Buddhi. What is that Dhruda Buddhi? Wherein direct cognition is there. Direct cognition is there without doubts and error. Without doubts and error or without vagueness. So Dhruda Matihi. One has got means, is it ever possible? Such Ananda can ever be there? And like that, such notions are not advised. It is aparoksha anubhava, direct experience. Sukhatare itham jasya sukhatare nitye pare nirmale dhruda mati. Rest as earlier stanza. Saha, such a person. Tu in contrast with the person identified with the embodiment. Chandala astu. Let him be Chandala, where should be the Chandala, lowliest of the lowly person. Or Dvijaha vastu. Dvija was studied 4 Vedas. To that Dvijaha vastu. He says, Mama Guru iti Esha Manisha. He is my who? Guru. This is my firm conviction. Means, in short, one who has no identification with the body, one who knows directly the Atma Sarupa, Brahma Sarupa, is condition of the body is immaterial. Is a Guru as a Guru. Some Tikakara consider this as explanation of Aham Brahmasmi. It's not why, because Brahma word is first time brought here, and what is that? Aham was described where? In the first verse. I am Brahma can be taken. Now, next verse, third verse. Here also some Tikakara says it is a commentary on Tattvam Rasi. You did not take very seriously, okay? It is not of much consequences. It is why, because Guruho Vachas is the teaching of Guru. Like Chandogya, you are Brahma, you are Tattvamasi 9 times. From that he might have taken. Okay, that's fine.
शश्वन्नश्वरमेव विश्वमखिलं निश्चित्य वाचा गुरोः
शश्वन्नश्वरमेव विश्वमखिलं निश्चित्य वाचा गुरोः
नित्यं ब्रह्म निरन्तरं विमृशता निर्व्याज शान्तात्मना
नित्यं ब्रह्म निरन्तरं विमृशता निर्व्याज शान्तात्मना
भूतं भावि च दुष्कृतं प्रदहता संविन्मये पावके
भूतं भावि च दुष्कृतं प्रदहता संविन्मये पावके
प्रारब्धाय समर्पितं स्ववपुरित्येषा मनीषा मम
प्रारब्धाय समर्पितं स्वपुरीत्येषा मनीषा मम
अन्वय गुरोः वाचा ब्रह्म निश्चित्य अखिलं विश्वं शाश्वत नश्वरम् एव एड इति नित्यं विमृशता एड अतः एव निर्व्याज शांतात्मना भूतं भावि च दुष्कृतं संविन्मये पावके प्रदहता स्ववपुः प्रारब्धाय समर्पितम् इति एषा मम मनीषा।
ठीक है, where is it? Nirantaram. See, Brahma Nirantaram. Take together. Brahma Nirantaram. Brahma Nirantaram Nishchitya. Guroho Vacha. Guroho Acharyasya Vacha. That is what? Vachasa Upadeshena. Context can be taken. Everything is what? Nothing but Sat-Sarupa Brahma. And the teacher says, you are that Brahma. Context can be taken from Chandogya. Sadeva Some Idamagra Asya. Here Shvetaketu Sun. Sunny, before the creation, this Jagat was nothing but Brahma before the creation. And Tattvam Asi. You are in reality that Brahma. This is what. So that's why by the teaching of Guru. Why teaching of Guru is required? Presently, what is our concept about ourselves? Body, etc. What should be done? First, knock down this wrong notion that I am the body, indriya, mind, etc. Then you have to point out what you are in reality. See, of course, this example may be outdated nowadays. If you have to write on blackboard, where earlier class so many things were written, what you have to do? Wipe it clean. I think even today such thing is there. Instead of that white screen or something is there, and they use the ink which can be wiped out, etc. Earlier many things are written. Unless you wipe it off clean, how can you write things? Suppose you write, what will happen? It does not make sense. So therefore, first get rid of wrong notion. That is why Vedanta employs different means, such as Panchakosha Viveka. Panchakosha Viveka. Avastatraya Sakshi. So what is done? Chaitanya isolated from all other anatma which are mistaken as what? Atma. If you don't do this, it is not possible to ascertain what Atma Sarupa is. Why? Moment by moment, it appears that all the features of body, indriyas, mind, intellect appear as intrinsic feature of what? Chaitanya Rupa. So you have to know Atma as distinct from them. Here we should be aware why we need Shuddha Antakaran. This separation is not possible without the Shuddha Antakaran. If Antakarana is crowded with all Visheshas, Drishya Visheshas, features of Drishya Jagat, how can you know it to be distinct from all these? The Shuddha Antakarana, pure Antakarana, what is pure Antakarana? Where is Ragadrisha? That means Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, these five stimuli are not there. So that should be there. Where Chaitanya reflects as it is in its true nature as a replica. See, this is how, if our Antakarana had no capacity to become Shuddha, we can take for granted Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana is next to impossible in this embodiment. Bhagavan has provided that provision. But it won't be available just like that. Why it is not available just like that? What do we do presently? Every moment we interact with the world or not. With what means do we interact with the world? Indriyas. Indriyas, mana, buddhi. Accepted. So, how can you stop them? Not that. Why our mind in the senses go to the sense objects? Why they interact with the world? Just for nothing. According to it, maja hai. Kidhar maja hai? In the Vishayas. Why? They give you sukha. So therefore we want what? Vishaya sukha. Yes or no? When the mind will stop from going to the Vishayas? When it is convinced that the sukha that you are aspiring is truly not there. Who has to train the mind? Viveka. By Viveka you have to train the mind. By Viveka, Vairagya. Now you see the role of Vairagya. Intense Vairagya, do you know what it means? your mind will not care for Vishayas. That's why we are seeing degree of Antakarana Shuddhi can be ascertained by what? Degree of or intensity of Vairagya. Intensity of Vairagya. The mind not interested in Vishayas is what? In Marathi they say, Ek Jeev Sadashiv. Ek Jeev Sadashiv. Always Sadashiv. But engrossed in other things, we invite the soul. So that is it. So here, which is this principle, which is Ananda Swarupa, for which what is necessary? Antakarana Shuddhi is necessary. So therefore, from the teaching of who? Acharya Vacha Brahma Guroho Vacha. So therefore, Brahma Nirantaram. Having got the knowledge of what? Brahma, as I have already seen in the earlier verse, what is Brahma? The principle which is the basis of entire creation, Brahma. Nirantaram. Nirantaram means uninterrupted. Uninterrupted. Now interruption can be in terms of Desha, Kala, Vastu. Interruption means a khanda. That means cessation. It can be Deshataha. An entity is one place, not at the other place. Kalalaha. At one time is there, other time is not there. So, it's a Vasutaha. A given entity is different from the other entity. None of these limitations are there in which Nirantaram. Nirantaram. Nishchitya means having Nishchitya, having ascertained this Brahma. Nishchitya also means Sakshat Kritya. We'll see next time. You know, there is a text called Rubu Gita. Rubu Gita. In this text, is Nishchitya, Nishchaya, repeatedly used in the sense of Sakshatkara. What is Sakshatkara? We'll see next time.
Swasti prajabhya paripalayantam nyayena margena mahi mahisha vo brahmanebhya shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu kale varshatu parjanyaha prithvi sasya shalini desho yam shobharahitaha Brahmana santu nirbhaya Om sarve bhavantu sukhinaha Sarve santu niramaya Sarve bhadrani pashyantu Ma kaschid dukkha bhave Asato ma sadgamaya Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya Mrityorma amrutam gamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om